This is a 2026 GMC Sierra 3500 SLT. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. GM is savage for this one. I understand that manufacturers have to look at their bottom line, but this is pretty funny. But yes, I borrowed this truck from Jerry Seiner, GMC here in South Jordan, Utah. This truck is available for sale. Be sure to ask for Frank, the sales manager. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys see options and features on this build. At the very top is the description with the colors. And then this is a short listing of the standard equipment. Be sure to pause. Base price comes in at $65,900. And then starting off the options is the diesel. SLT premium package is $4,700. But it gives you a lot of nice features. Just keep this in mind if you are shopping this truck, because a lot of things on here are an option, like front and rear parking sensors, wireless charger, ventilated seats, Bose premium sound system, power sliding glass, which might be a big one, rear heated seats. X31 off-road is $1,890. Gooseneck and fifth wheel prep is $1,090. Onyx Black's $495, and then trailer tire pressure is $50. Destination comes in at $25.95 for a total price of $85,460. So for 2026, no shocker here, price increase. It was only $400, which isn't too bad, right? However, did you guys see the back of the truck? Unfortunately, the sun is kind of bright, but you guys see better right there. No more multi-pro tailgate. So if you're buying an SLT for 2026, you get the standard tailgate. Now, that's not a big deal for even myself, I would say. However, they don't even give you the power function for this tailgate. So if you get a Chevy and you get an LT trim, you can get the power up function on the standard tailgate. Now if you go to the multi-flex tailgate, which is what they dub that gimmicky tailgate, you lose that power function. But GMC decided, we're not going to give you the multi-pro tailgate standard, and we're not going to give you the power function with the standard tailgate, which again is silly. And if you want to buy the multi-pro tailgate, it's going to cost you $445. So yes, the price went up by $400, and if you still want that multi-pro tailgate, you're going to pay another $445 for it. So not a big deal probably for some people, but regardless of it, they should have still given us the power function. Savage. Now most people can overlook that simply because look at what you get standard on this truck. So you guys see it has the premium lighting, which comes standard, and including the fog lights, all LED, high and low beam. However, that front camera on that grill there, those parking sensors you saw, all that was an option on this truck. Functional hood scoop right there. And if you love chrome, then you're gonna really love the SLT, because this is the only way you can get this truck. Now here's a quick peek at the suspension. Independent double wishbone, Rancho shocks, fabric material for the liner, and then here are the tires. These are the Goodyear Wrangler Trail Runner ATs, 275/65/20, which is 34.1 inches tall, 10.8 inches wide, 3,750 pounds of capacity. I like these wheels too, by the way. Thoughts in the comment section? I actually like how it gives it that industrial look. Right there is your engine block heater. And let's go ahead and step back so you can see the whole truck. I don't normally put out the clearance lights. Some people don't like them, they'll just black them out. I think they look great. It makes it look like a truck in my opinion, like a big truck. And here's some of your badging, finished in chrome, along with your mirror caps. Let's go ahead and turn these lights on really quickly. I never do that. Let's go ahead and do it real quickly. If you hit this button right here, that will turn on these lights on both mirrors, okay? And these are just for stationary use. So if you're just in a parking lot and you need more light forward, you can do that. Now also, if you hit this button, that button will turn on these lights. So these lights for backing up your trailer. You guys see right here, you have that blind spot alert. And this truck does have, I forgot, it has all your power functions for your mirrors, power tow mode and power floating. Here's more of your cameras that help make up that 360. Fixed running boards, obviously an option on this truck. And then this is the largest standard bed in the segment. Also, 36-gallon fuel tank, 7-gallon DEF. I like the fact that they give you a liner in the rear. Sometimes these things are an option, and it could be for this truck, but yeah, I just like that at this price point this truck has that. Sometimes you'll see them without that and they're like 90 grand from the others. But here's a quick peek at those leafs, and you guys saw those full LED tail lights, parking sensors, camera provisions. They did also take away the grab handle that was here if you get the multi-pro tailgate. So even if you get that tailgate, you still lose that. So they still took something away. Savage. Tons of tie downs. Now I do have this company called Juggernaut. I'll show it to you really quickly. If you would like a better tie down solution for the bed, this actually goes in place of your tie down hooks, which have a 500-pound capacity per hook right there. I guess that's what you call that, right? Or tie downs. And so you can add the Juggernaut to those, and it gives you a strap. So just keep that in mind if you would like to buy. It is down below with a promo code, so you get a little discount. Here's that fifth wheel prep package. You see the bed lights there. I did turn those on. 400 watts of power. Bed lights on above, and those lights that I just showed you back here all come on with that light there, okay? And here's that spare tire. 342 rear with the locker, automatic. Let's go ahead and check out what's under the hood. Now, some of you guys know that I am doing weight loss program. That's what I'm gonna dub it here. And all I'll tell you is be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can follow along just to see what I have to do. If it ever becomes available to do without issues and restrictions in places in the country, then you'll have a nice playlist that I built for that called Weight Loss Program. But this Gen 2 L5P has 470 horsepower, 975 pound-feet of torque. It's pretty overbuilt, has a cast iron block, and Ram actually went back to cast iron for the Cummins. That's should tell you just how good it is. Aluminum heads, Denso fuel pump and injectors, 15W40 oil. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Most of you guys know it has a 10-speed Allison, stamp approved, right? I just figured I'd just bring that up to you just in case you're new to the GM side of things. This SLT comes well equipped when you get that premium package, so just keep that in mind with some of the options that you'll see here. Like Bose is an option on this. Also, you guys see your seat memories, that does come standard for SLT. A lot of soft touch on the door. Love the wood. It's a fake wood trim piece, but it does have a nice look to it with the satin just below it. Some of the stitching is right there on the leather. A little bit of storage down below. That Bose does have 9 speakers. And did I mention that was an option? I'm pretty sure I did, but 10-way driver's seat with lumbar. That center console is an option. Ventilated seats is also an option too. And then here's some of your controls: full drive with drive modes, lighting, electronic parking brake. Dash is totally different from what you see on the AT4 Up trims too, by the way. Maybe in the future I'll do a comparison. Let's go and check out the passenger side. I'm always shocked by this, but on the SLT you do have a power seat. It's really nice, and I would say nice materials for the dash. Grab handle. Now you do have the two-tone roof though, but you get that in a Denali as well. You have to go to an Ultimate, which gives you that suede roof. A little bit of storage above. Down below here, check that out. You have 3,063 pounds of capacity for a bed camper. That's not the payload. That's just for the bed camper, okay? Here's that center console, wrapped in leather. You can see like more satin finishing on this interior. 13.4-inch display. Now HomeLink is an option. That wireless charger where my phone is, option. Some of the USBs inside of here are an option. And then out back, the outboard heated seats are an option. 60/40 bench. And that power sliding glass option on this truck too. This might even be an option as well, but it's on this truck. And then here's some of the controls there. All right, let's go ahead and jump back over to the driver's seat. Here's some of those animations. Now, as you guys saw on the outside, this truck had the 360 camera view option, bed view camera option. It does turn on the bed lights too, you can see right there when you go in this camera view. And you can see front, rear, also you can see above. And I like how they set this up. You can turn off that 360 bird's eye if you like. Yeah, really nice stuff there. Now, dual climate control, I believe that does come standard on SLT, okay? Trailer brake is right here. And I like how customizable these screens are. Now, one thing that's nice about this interior versus the premium interior for the AT4 and up trims is you get this little storage right here, which is not available for those other trims because they don't give you a spot up here for your sunshades. Did we mention HomeLink already? Because if I haven't, option. Have LED lights, and then here's your vanities right there. Heated steering wheel. And you guys see that 12-inch display. And this screen is fully customizable too. One thing I like about it is how clear it is. I just wish there was more information that you could put in the system here. So if you want to change it to a more progressive look like this, that is available. And you guys see that you have adaptive cruise control, right? So if you hold this button down right here, watch what happens. You can change it to regular cruise, or if you want to change it back to adaptive, there it is. Now you see right there that icon, it looks like a phone and it has like a little lightning strike in green. When I take my phone out, look what happens. Come on, there it is. So that lets you know that this is charging your phone here. So, and if it's not charging, it will go to like an orange color like this. So actually they might have done some updates to this because I had to put the key under it for it to like not charge, but it's a lot better than my truck. So they might have done some updates to the charger. I'm just saying this works a lot better than what I'm used to. And you can move things around on this screen. Also, you have different menus on this side. You have your trailering. So if you have the tire pressure monitoring set up with your trailer, you can see the tire pressure with the temperatures on this side, and then you have that clock right there. Here's all your buttons down below. Look, exhaust brake, it's just a single stage. And this is for your lane keep assist alert, so it's not going to steer the steering wheel. You can disable your park assist. You can drop the tailgate, but you cannot lift it up, as I said earlier. Caution light, tractor control, downhill assist. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think that for the most part, you guys have seen a lot of videos. I want to do more comparisons this year between the trim levels. I have done a video showing you the difference between like a more standard SLT versus one with a like all the packages like this truck. So maybe if I remember, I'll put it at the end of this video for you to watch. But let's go ahead and check out the payload on this truck. Gross axle weight rating out front is going to be 5,600 pounds. The rear is 7,250. 12.1 is the gross vehicle rating, and these wheels are 20 by 8.5 wide. All-in payload is 3,814 pounds. You guys see the towing capacity, 20K for conventional, 21.6 for gooseneck. 8,286 pounds is what this truck weighs on the curb too. So pretty heavy truck. 30,000 pound gross combined weight rating. And then here's that yellow sticker showing you the tire pressure. 60 PSI out front, 80 in the rear. Hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to check out Jerry Seiner's inventory, and if you do buy a truck, sometimes you guys will email me letting you know you did. Be sure to let them know too, because they do allow me to do these videos and it does help me a ton. See you guys soon.